Hi there. We are on day 92 of our Through the New Testament in 1 Year. And today we are reading half a chapter. Chapter 7 is a really long chapter, so we'll read half of it today. Jesus is well into his ministry now. And he's chosen his 12 apostles, and they're doing their thing. Okay, Jesus heals a centurion's servant. After he had finished all his sayings, Sermon on the Mount, right, in the hearing of the people, oh, please. I pay for this service and they still bother you. Okay, after he had finished all his sayings in the hearing of the people, he entered Capernaum. Now a centurion had a servant who was sick at the point of death, who was highly valued by him. When a centurion heard about Jesus, he sent to him elders of the Jews, asking him to come and heal his servant. When they came to Jesus, they pleaded with him earnestly, saying, "He's worthy to have you do this for him, for he loves our nation, and he is the one who built us our synagogue." And Jesus went with them. He was not far from the house. The centurion sent friends, saying to him, "Lord, do not trouble yourself, for I am not worthy to have you come under my roof. Therefore I did not presume to come to you. But say the word, and let my servant be healed. For I too am a man under authority, with soldiers under me. I say to one, go, and he goes, and another, come, and he comes. And to my servant, do this, and he does it." When Jesus heard these things, he marveled at him. And turning to the crowd that followed him, he said, "I tell you, not even in Israel have I found such faith." Right? And when those who had been sent returned to the house, they found the servant well. Right? You just know that he'll do it no matter what, right? Cool. Jesus raises a widow's son. Soon afterward, he went down to a town called Nain, and his disciples and a great crowd went with him. As he drew near the gate of the town, behold, a man who had died was being carried out, the only son of his mother, and she was a widow, and a considerable crowd from the town was with her. And when the Lord saw her, he had compassion on her and said to her, "Do not weep." Then he came up and touched the bier, and the bearer stood still. And he said, "Young man, I say to you, arise." And the dead man sat up and began to speak, and Jesus gave him to his mother. Fear seized them all, and they glorified God, saying, "A great prophet has risen among us, and God has visited his people." And this report about him spread through the whole of Judea and all the surrounding country. There you go. He raised lots of people from the dead. Huh? Messengers from John the Baptist. The disciples of John reported all these things to him, and John, calling two of his disciples, sent him to the Lord, saying, "Are you the one who is to come, or shall we look for another?" And when the men came to him, he said, "John the Baptist has sent us to you, saying, 'Are you the one who is to come, or shall we look for another?'" In that hour he healed many people of diseases and plagues and evil spirits, and on many who were blind he bestowed sight. And he answered them, "Go and tell John that you have seen and heard: the blind receive their sight, the lame walk, the lepers are cleansed, and the deaf hear, and the dead are raised up. The poor have good news preached to them, and blessed is the one who is not offended by me." When John's messengers had gone, Jesus began to speak to the crowds concerning John. "What did you go out into the wilderness to see? A reed shaken by the wind? What did you go out to see? What then did you go out to see? A man dressed in soft clothing? Behold, those who are dressed in splendid clothing and live in luxury are in king's courts. What then did you go out to see? A prophet? Yes, I tell you, and more than a prophet. This is he of whom it is written, 'Behold, I send my messenger before your face, who will prepare your way before you.'" Right? Isaiah. "I tell you then, among those born of women, none is greater than John. Yet the one who is least in the kingdom is greater than he." When all the people heard this, and the tax collectors too, they declared God just, having been baptized with the baptism of John. But the Pharisees and the lawyers rejected the purpose of God for themselves, not having been baptized by John. Yeah, that. So there you go. That is the first half of 7. Lots of good stuff in here. Okay? Centurion. Never seen faith like that of somebody who wasn't even Jewish, right? A Roman. Pretty cool. Where is it from the death? John the Baptist. Okay. We'll leave in other ones. Maybe tomorrow. We'll see. We'll mark this as complete, and we'll jump over. Yeah, and he continues. Okay, John the Baptist again. So we'll finish that off tomorrow. Cool, huh? So that's the first part of John chapter 7. We'll finish that up tomorrow. And we'll keep going through the whole year to finish the New Testament in a year. Okay. It's a nice slow trip, nice slow read. So it should be fun. Give us a like if you think about it. Catch up on any email missed. And tomorrow we'll do it again. See ya.